Bayonne Board of Education candidate Mary Jane Desmond, who's seeking a 3-year term, explained to Hudson County View why she thinks Common Core and PARCC are bad for the city of Bayonne, as well as the entire state of New Jersey, as well as what needs to be done about the city's teacher contract.
An extended family with a long history in Bayonne, Desmond explained that she has previously served on the city's BOE, Housing Authority, Council, the now defunct Bayonne Local Redevelopment Authority, and even as the acting county clerk. She also has a background in healthcare and finance. After expressing a concern with the funding coming into the Bayonne BOE, Desmond pleaded her case as to why Common Core and PARCC are detrimental to the entire state.
On the issue of Common Core and PARCC, that is really best left in the hands of educators, not legislators. But now we have to get our educators, our parents, our administrators, taxpayers to go back to our legislators and ask them to reconsider their mandates. And the fact that some of these mandates come without the appropriate resources, again, money, but they were also rolled out far before we were ready for them. And too much time this past year spent on testing and technology failing, and it wasn't because the district didn't try and prepare for it. It was things beyond our control. So, you can't just jump on a bandwagon, which is what I think legislators did with this Common Core. And again, it's nationwide. It's not Bayonne, New Jersey. So it's a very huge problem, and we do need to address it. We can't just wish it away. Or I also don't want to see us just learn to live with it either. Our kids deserve better than that from us.
When questioned about Mayor Jimmy Davis's endorsements of Dennis Wilbeck and Dr. Thomas Howard Jr., Desmond said they were indeed political, despite the administration recently claiming they were nothing of the sort, but are of little consequence in regards to several bigger issues at hand.
The real story here is not about politics. Let's face it, you can't have it both ways. You can't make endorsements from 630 Avenue C and then say it's not political. It's meant to influence. So you have to live with it. It was done. It'll probably get done 2 or 3 more times. But that's not the story. The story here are the kids. It's the district. It's funding. It's curriculum. It's so much bigger than the politics. And do I think it was a mistake? Yes. Yes, I do. But it's done, and let's move on. It's a distraction. I don't want to really get involved in it.
Furthermore, Desmond said she wanted to clear up some misconceptions about what a BOE trustee actually does.
I really think the board member's primary job is one of advocacy. Contrary to what people think, you do not run the daily operations of the board. You do not hire and fire. And when new board members finally get to take the governance course and ethics course, they will learn to understand that your job is advocacy. So I would like to do whatever I can to make sure that the opportunity is there for every student to find their niche.
Finally, on the subject of the teacher's contract, she said negotiations need to begin sooner and the timing of the pay increases also need some alterations.
Frankly, I wish we were at the point, and I would have thought after 20 years ago facing the same type of things, that there's got to be a way to start negotiating these contracts in the last year of the contract, so the contract's in place when the present contract ends, that you always have a contract. I mean, it shouldn't be such a uphill battle, but there also has to be give and take. So I'm hoping that the dialogue is open and ongoing right now. I do not sit on that committee, much as I'd like to, but I eventually will have an opportunity to vote on it. But I hope we do it before the end of the year. For years, the teachers were not, they didn't have nice starting salaries. I think that's been accomplished. I do think that the teachers in the middle, just before the bump, should be getting a little bit more so that the steps are not so tragic. You get nothing until the end the way it is now, and I'd like to see people get compensated all the way through fairly and equitably.
John Hydas with the Hudson County View, the eye of the community.